Let's select focus. There you go.
Okay. We're going to do a perpendicular bisector. So let's analyze, show me, or tell me, what does perpendicular mean? What does it mean? Okay. Camera can't see that. Crossing, how many degrees?
90.
90 degrees, of course. And bisector means? Divided in two. So, a perpendicular bisector starts with a segment of a given length. So, what I would like you to do is make a segment, don't measure it. It can be any length you want. Don't measure it. We'll just call that measure X. Does everybody get that? We'll just call it X. So if we're going to bisect this, we're going to cut it into two parts. So those two parts are going to be both half of X, or X divided by 2. Does that make sense? Alright. So step 1 is tip on endpoint. Bam. Tip on endpoint. Step 2 is going to be an arc. Now here's the one thing I want you to realize about the arc. The arc has to reach more than halfway across the segment. The arc has to reach more than halfway across the segment. Make it a large arc that reaches more than halfway across the segment. Okay. So, large arc across segment. Okay, step 3 is going to be the exact same as step 1, just on the opposite endpoint. Step 1, other endpoint. So step 3, we take our compass, we put it on the other endpoint over here. That's step 3. Step 4 is just like step 2. You do a large arc intersecting the first arc in two places. Okay? Step 4 is this large arc. It intersects the other arc in two places. Alright? So, 4 is just like step 2 from the other endpoint. So the arc intersects in two spots. So I know we've never done this one before, but does anyone think they know what we're going to do next?
Make a straight line up.
Array.
It won't be a ray this time. Alex is actually correct. It's going to be a line. We do step 5, which is construct a line. Sometimes it'll be a segment, sometimes it might be a ray, but basically it's probably wisest to say it's a line. Alright. So let's think about what we did. We made a perpendicular bisector. So what do you guys think will be the measure of this angle right here?
90.
90. Because it's perpendicular, right? And this distance should be exactly the same as this distance. So whatever that is, that will be the same. So if the whole thing is x, it's fair to say that this would be x over 2, and this would also be x over 2. Okay? So that's it for the introductory to the perpendicular bisector. Thanks.